What's up, YouTube? It's Joel here. We have a fourth stimulus check update with more demands to Biden and Congress from the Economic Security Project for additional stimulus checks. We have an update on the permanent monthly child stimulus payments, and also Mitt Romney and Kyrsten Sinema have teamed up to raise the minimum wage. Yes, that's one Republican and one Democrat coming together to raise the minimum wage. And I want to help someone out on this channel, so let's work together and do our own giveaway on this channel. If we can get to 5,000 likes on this video, I'm going to give away $500 to someone on this channel. Stay tuned to see what to do to enter, and remember, it's free. So if you don't mind, please do me a quick favor and click that like button for me and my longtime friend, the YouTube algorithm. We really appreciate it. It helps to grow the channel, and all this is possible because of your support. A news report by the nonprofit Economic Security Project is urging Congress and President Joe Biden to support a fourth stimulus check and possibly even a fifth to shore up the economy and keep millions of Americans out of poverty. Adam Rubin, director of the Economic Security Project Action, said Congress needs to continue the successful cash policies that have gotten us to this point, including those checks for those who still need them and a permanent child tax credit, and put in place safeguards that keep families from falling into poverty when the next crisis hits, like automatic stabilizers for checks. Rubin said, now is not the time for Congress to take their foot off the gas. This is something that they are wanting to prepare, that if anything like this was to happen again, we're all good. The stimulus checks are going to automatically be coming out, and we don't have to wait 5-6 months to get them. So there's a lot of smart people going into and saying, hey, how can we prepare for the next time? And how can we make sure that American families get the help they need? The analysis by the nonprofit found that 16 million Americans were kept out of poverty through the American Rescue Plan. Of that 16 million, the $1,400 stimulus check was the key point to keeping them out of poverty for over 70%. The report said that an additional 12 million Americans would be kept out of poverty if Congress approves 2 more direct stimulus payments. We've got all these economists that are now guiding Biden to tell him, look, this is what needs to be done. So here's the additional push and demand for these stimulus checks that are being presented. It's not just about let's get people money now, but it's let's prepare for the future. Let's go ahead and make sure that people don't fall off in 3 to 4 months badly into debt, because a lot of people are still hurting and still need relief. And that's why they're taking all this info and they're bringing it together, they're bringing the data, and that's where we're coming up with having another fourth stimulus check and possibly another fifth stimulus check. And the reason is that this is gaining so much momentum. You're seeing all these parties come in and say this is because the data backs it up. If these stimulus checks are keeping people afloat, keeping people out of poverty, families are able to pay their bills. They're not going into debt. They're keeping the essentials they need. And while so many are out of work, they're able to still live. They're still able to make it, even though there's so many lockdowns that are still in place. I mean, if we look at the entire United States as a whole, we're not at 100% capacity. We're not back to pre-pandemic levels. There's still millions of people waiting to get back to work or trying to find another job because the job they worked at, they closed down. There's so many businesses that are out that they're not coming back. Let me know if you are in favor of these monthly stimulus checks or maybe 1 or 2 more, and how do you feel this affects our country and our national debt? So now on to the permanent monthly child stimulus payments. If you were hoping that they would make the new increased child tax credit permanent, because remember, it's only for this year, 2021, then I got good news for you. Biden is fully on board. This guy is going to make these new monthly stimulus payments for children permanent. He's on board. The Democrats are on board. They have the ways to make this happen. We're talking $300 per month for each kid under the age of 6 and $250 for each kid under the age of 18. That's the $1.9 trillion coronavirus stimulus law included the U.S. Senator Cory Booker's provisions to temporarily increase the federal tax credits for low-income households with or without children. So this is something that even for those that are without children, because a lot of you have been saying that, like, hey, I ain't got kids, but I need some relief. These are the extra tax credits that they're talking about putting into this new Build Back Better plan, but also keeping them permanent so that people can always get the relief that they need. These provisions are in the American Rescue Plan now, and they're looking to be made permanent. Biden told the group that the stimulus bill reduced child poverty, and we reduced poverty in black communities significantly just by that act alone. And he said an overall objective is to make sure that these changes are permanent and to make sure that families, American families, are taken care of. So Commissioner Charles Reddick said the IRS plans to begin sending these monthly payments from the new $3,000 child tax credits in July with the new portal, the website portal that they'll have up that people can go if you had a baby or if you had, if you took on any new dependents, to go on there, submit the changes, and get your money. The expanded credit is scheduled to be dispersed to families on a monthly basis beginning in July and will continue through December 2021. And these monthly amounts, like I said, they're going to be $250 for the older children and $300 for the children under the age of 6. And families will be able to claim the remaining half of this huge credit when they file their 2021 income tax returns in 2022. So money is about to start rolling in for them kids, but the most important thing is we're taking care of our Americans. We're taking care of those families that need help. So now on to the giveaway. So to qualify for the $500 giveaway for this video specifically, we got to get to 5,000 likes, everybody. That's how I'm going to choose somebody that does these next 3 things to get $500. So number 1, you got to be subscribed to the channel. Number 2, like this video. And number 3, comment on this video about these new child tax credits or the stimulus checks. So let's get to 5,000 so we can give someone some big money. So now, this is an unforeseen circumstance concerning raising the minimum wage. We now have a Republican and a Democrat who have come together to propose a bill to raise the minimum wage across the country. And just to let everyone know, it's not going to be $15 an hour. That ship went down real quick the last time it got proposed. So there's nobody going to be as ambitious as they were last time. This time they're going to be a little bit more conservative, but they are going to be shooting for $11 per hour. We've got Senator Mitt Romney and Senator Kyrsten Sinema. They proposed this bipartisan legislation together to increase the minimum wage to $11 per hour. Is this enough? Do you think it should be $11 or should it be $15? Let me know what you think about this in the comments. But also note that the minimum wage has not been raised in over a decade. But guess what? Cost of living has been raised. Things are a lot more expensive now than they were over 10 years ago. So it stands at $7.25 right now. And with Mitt Romney and Kyrsten Sinema tackling this together, they have a good chance of getting it passed rather than just one party, whether it's the Democrats or the Republicans, trying to push it forward. They're brainstorming all kinds of ideas to encourage businesses to raise the minimum wage on their own. They're trying to give away tax credits. They're trying to do things in terms of helping out these small businesses so they don't have to pay much in taxes. But it's something that it's got to be pushed from the top down. There's so many small businesses that can't afford it, but there are some big businesses that can't afford it. But this is going to be huge because it's affecting the entire U.S. Because you can set a minimum wage across the country, but the cost of living is significantly different in a lot of areas. Take, for instance, California and North Dakota, 2 entirely different places with different cultures and different cost of living. So it's something that they have to take into account. Should they be bound by the same minimum wage? And remember, we should be shooting we should be shooting for more opportunities to help people get higher paying jobs and better skills in education. We shouldn't be striving for the minimum. Even if it was $15 an hour, we're America. We can do better than that. We have the opportunities here. So let me know your thoughts. To me, I'd rather have an opportunity to make $30 an hour than to always be set at 15. But remember, this channel is about building financial wealth, building that financial freedom for ourselves and for those around us. So don't wait on me. Get some free money. Start investing. Get you 2 free stocks with Webull. Or if you prefer, go with the Robinhood platform. These are 2 easy to use platforms that get your mind going in the right direction and to build some wealth. And if you have any questions, ask me, because tell me, I didn't know nothing 4 years ago, but now I've kind of learned some things and I've kind of made some good money. So I want to help out those on this channel, those that are supporting those channel. So remember, those links are down in the description, and let me know which free stocks you get and if you have any questions. And also too, if there's anybody that asks you to do anything with WhatsApp, it's spam, it's fake, don't do it. I've got people spamming this channel, but you know what? I'm going to delete those messages as much as I can, but we're going to keep this channel clean. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification button to stay up to date on all stimulus and economic news that affects you, and learn how to build some wealth. This is Joe with True Life Investing. Until next time, peace out.